Hello, classmates. My name is Brad Baca, and I will act as Atlanta High School principal for this discussion scenario. There's nothing worse than poor communication in times of uncertainty. We all know that. And a school district can come through in the clutch and show off its ability to communicate in these times, or it can show how inept it is in times of crisis, leaving the potential for not only bad publicity, but harm for students. And that is the last thing that we want to do. So join me as we embark on this safety precaution crisis communication discussion. Several communications need to take place, and they must occur promptly and in the correct order. Being too slow and communicating out of order leaves a high chance that you will look inept and embarrass yourself, your campus, and your district. We will go through the order and type of communication for the totality of this scenario, starting off with central office, followed by school resource officer, staff, the administrative team, community and parents, and then office inquiries, as likely you will receive calls and people trying to figure out what's going on. So let's start off with these and go through in the order. Okay, if I'm the high school principal, the first thing I'm going to do right off the bat is call my superintendent, get in touch with them, and let them know my planned course of action, and get uh, some assurance that what I'm doing is the right thing to do. So I would call my soup on his or her office phone if I was in my office, because that would be a quick extension and a great connection, most likely, to make sure that these things get communicated. If they were to pick up, I would let them know that the information I had received about the sexual predator trying to lure students into their cars in the local district, and tell them what my plan was, and then wait for confirmation of that plan. If they did not answer on their office phone, I would then call the cell phone and relay the same information. If for some reason I couldn't reach them at all, I would put my plan into motion and to fill them in after vital communications had been made to people like the school resource officers and things of that nature. I would let the school resource officer in on the report I'd heard, let them know that the superintendent had been reached out to, and then I would be sending a communication out to teachers and staff, and then to the community at large via social media. And so as these people know, the superintendent first and then the campus resource officer, they can begin to make these preparations, make these plans, assist me in not only my campus, but the other campuses and the district communication, and put the plan into motion to safeguard against potential sexual predators in the area. Now comes the communication for my own campus, the high school campus. I would notify the administrative team first that there would be an email. Once I told them, there would be an email coming out shortly, going out explaining the situation at hand to dispel any rumors and to give a sense of calm and reassurance that all the proper authorities are in the know and are actively monitoring the situation, and that there is no cause for alarm. And the next thing that would happen would be my email to teachers and staff, and it would read something like this: Dear staff, Atlanta ISD law enforcement officials have been notified about a confirmed report of a registered sex offender attempting to lure a student into their car near local ISD. Because of the close proximity of this school, as a precaution, please be vigilant throughout the day by following all safety protocols. Make sure all doors are locked and students are monitored as they transition between buildings and classes. Be alert and aware of your surroundings. We'll keep you updated as we receive information. So that's just a little nugget of information, because I'm sure the teachers and staff probably have already heard rumors, um, and understand what's going on, uh, or understand that there's a situation. This would let them know that we are in progress of confirming everything that's going on, and then also putting a plan into action. Now, just as the information went out to the teachers, a simultaneous communication would be sent out to the Atlanta ISD and community and parents at large via social media, whether that be Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or all of the above. And it would read something a little bit different. It would say something like, Atlanta ISD law enforcement officials have been notified about a confirmed report of a registered sex offender attempting to lure a student to their car near local ISD. Because of the close proximity of this school, as a precaution, our campus personnel will remain, I think that's key, will remain to signify that we're always remaining and we're always vigilant throughout the day by following all safety protocols. We will continue, again, assuring that these normal things we always do. We will continue to ensure that all doors are locked and students are monitored as they transition between buildings and classes. And then one step further, I think, our campus resource officer will be patrolling the campus grounds to ensure safety. So that gives them a little, hey, there's police officers rolling around. There's not going to be caught by surprise by any predator coming on the campus trying to lure students. And then the final piece of information, Atlanta High School is alert and aware of our surroundings. We will keep you updated as we receive information. So just telling people, hey, we know what's going on. We are responding. We're in response mode. Although there's no need for alarm, we are being transparent, and we're going to follow with further updates as we receive information. So I think while you never want to deceive, you always want to keep people in the know and be as transparent as possible. And undoubtedly, in a situation like this where there are communications out in the community, whether it be from other school districts or our school district, there's going to be calls to the office. There's going to be people who are scared. There's going to be people who want to check their kids out, all of the above. So me as the campus principal, I have to be ready to field these calls and basically be a broken record. You know, the school districts put out a message. I put out a message to our staff. I have to repeat the same message and not deviate from the official statement from the district. I got to sound confident. I got to be calm, be a rock. Again, do not deceive. We're not trying to lead anybody astray or hide any details, but we don't want to cause unnecessary harm or panic. And so I'm not going to speculate on anything that could or may have happened or anything like that. I'm going to stick to the facts, and I'm going to let the people know exactly what's going on. And again, be that broken record. And I think with this type of communication, that really shows real leadership from the top down, and would highlight your campus and your district as far as how they react in a crisis situation versus put a spotlight on you if you're not prepared for something like this.